Halloween is over, but who said the scares have to stop? This is Christmas, reimagined through vintage horror and chaotic charm. A cold-blooded holiday special straight from the dark side of nostalgia. Let's dive in. Preparing your files. Create a new document by going to File, then select New. Set the document size to 15 by 18 inches with a resolution of 300 pixels per inch. Import the images that you'll be using. I generated these images using Midjourney. Select the subject and create a clipping mask. Then use the pen tool to remove any extra elements. Make a selection, then add it to the clipping mask. You can use either the brush tool or the fill tool. Just remember, black erases and white reveals. Alright, now go ahead and start cleaning up your image. Just repeat the same process for all your images. All our images are cleaned up and ready for designing. Let's go ahead and save our file first. Compositing. We'll set the background to black by using the color fill tool since this design will go on a black shirt. Use the transform tool to adjust the placement of each image on your canvas. The goal is to give your design that 90s style bootleg shirt look, so feel free to get creative. After placing the images, you'll notice that their contrast doesn't quite match. We can fix this by pressing Ctrl+L to adjust the levels. After finishing the color correction, go ahead and group all the images to stay organized. Go ahead and import your background. I've got a Christmas-themed outdoor night image for this one. Adjust the images if needed, then group the layers to keep everything organized. We'll need splatter brushes for this. You can go ahead and download some from brusheasy.com. Now, create a mask on your main layer. Use the brush we downloaded earlier to brush off the edges of the design, creating a smooth blend with the black background. You might notice that some parts of the characters got brushed off by the grunge effect. To fix this, click on each character's mask one at a time. Use the brush tool with a white brush, then go back to the main layer's mask and paint over the areas you want to restore. Next, let's do a bit of color correction. Go to Filter and open the Camera Raw filter. Set the clarity to 100, bump up the exposure a little, and reduce the vibrance to give it a slightly desaturated look. Lower the contrast slightly, then click OK to apply the changes. Go ahead and do the same for all the characters. This helps their colors blend better and makes the whole design look more balanced. If you're still not satisfied, you can do more color correction by using hue and saturation by pressing Ctrl+U. Once you're satisfied, select the characters group, right-click, and choose Convert to Smart Object. This basically locks the layers together. At the bottom right, go to the adjustment layer icon and select Gradient Map. Then right-click and choose Create Clipping Mask. This ensures that any adjustments you make will only affect the characters layer, not the entire composition. Adjust the settings of your gradient map and add colors that blend well with your composition. After that, change the blending mode based on your preference. For mine, I'll use soft light and lower the opacity so it blends naturally with the background. I'm just going to tweak the background a bit because some of the Christmas elements are getting covered. Now, for the final color correction, add a levels adjustment layer and create a clipping mask. Then adjust until you're satisfied. Let's add the text. Using the text tool, type the words you want to include in your design. Then adjust the size and position until it fits nicely. Make sure the text color is gray. Let's turn off the visibility of this layer for now. Then double-click the text layer to open the Layer Style panel. Select Bevel and Emboss. Set the depth to the maximum, adjust the size, and click OK. Add a new layer and rename it Gradient. Right-click to create a clipping mask. Then press G to select the Gradient tool and apply a gradient to your text. Next, add a gradient map from the Adjustment layer options and make sure to create a clipping mask for it as well. Use the gradient map to adjust the text color based on your preference, or choose colors that best match your design. Select the gradient layers along with the text, then group them to keep everything organized. Now, we'll repeat the same process with the word cold. I'll place the cold text layer behind the characters without changing the order of my layers. To do this, open the main layer group, hold Ctrl, and click the character layers icon to make a selection. Then, select the cold text group and add a layer mask. Click on the mask and press Ctrl plus I to invert it. Adding extra details. Import extra details to enhance your design like these snowflakes. It's up to you where to place them. Get creative with it. Once you're done, select all the snowflake layers, group them, and then merge the group. Use the levels adjustment to fine-tune the color of the snowflakes. Create a new layer, but let me just rename the snowflakes layer to keep things organized. Change the foreground color to white. With the new layer selected, fill it with white using the Paint Bucket tool. Let's add a bit of texture. Go to Filter, Noise, Add Noise. Adjust the amount to your liking, then click OK. Finally, change the blending mode to Multiply. Resize the whole design so it fills up the canvas as much as possible. I noticed that the edges at the bottom of our characters are still a bit sharp. Select the character layer and create a mask. Then use a soft round brush to blend the edges smoothly. Once you're done, go ahead and save your design as a JPG file. And if you want to print your designs, head over to our website, transfersuperstars.com. We offer different services to help you print your design. For gang sheet transfers, under the gang sheet section, click on DTF Gang Sheet Builder. Here you can choose how your gang sheet will be. Sizes range from 22 by 12 to 22 by 100. You can also select how many copies you want to order. Once you're set, click Build Your DTF Gang Sheet. When prompted, click on Start a brand new gang sheet. Upload your image. Once done, click on it to open the settings. Then click on Edit Image to access this new feature on our website. As you can see, there are 5 tools here: Remove Background, Upscale Quality, Halftone, Crop, and Color tools. For now, let's use the color tools. Select the color you want to knock out, then adjust the tolerance based on your preference. Once you're satisfied, click Remove. It might take a few moments to process, so just be patient. Once done, click Apply, and it will automatically return to the gang sheet builder. Give it a moment to finalize the edits. You can edit the background color by going to Settings and choosing your preferred color. Note that this won't appear in the actual print, it's only for preview purposes. Adjust the height and position for it to fit in the gang sheet. Finalize the size of your image based on your preference. Finally, click Save and then Add to Cart.
We have the print ready. Let's see how it came out. Let's take a closer look. It looks clean. I'm gonna be honest, the halftones look amazing, guys. I honestly did not expect our gang sheet builder to do so well on those halftones. It did really, really well, guys. And the knockouts between that too as well. I'm excited to see this on a shirt. Let's flip this over to see how clean this comes out. Look at all the white that really attaches on there. There are going to be little specks that do not look like they will be pressed on, but that's not a problem. It gives it that more of an organic type feel. It looks clean though, guys. It came out really nice. I like it. All right, let's move on. So we're using this Smart Blanks black large t-shirt with the model number of 402. It's dependable and durable. The link is in the description if you guys want to check them out. For our heat press, we are using the newest Fever 15x15 automatic heat press. If you guys want to see the video and the link to get one, both will be in the description below. Let's get started. All right, guys, we're gonna start up right now. So for this project, since it is oversized, I am gonna use one of our alignment rulers. So what we're gonna do is actually try to align it as close as to the possible on the edges, just so we can make sure we align this properly. Okay, we got it right here. Now we're just gonna make sure it's a little bit more leveled by looking at the seams and matching it with our fingers. Okay, and then for this design, what we're gonna do is actually go to the edge of both designs, doing them more towards the solid pieces since I can't really estimate with the little grains. All right, and then for this, we are gonna go up above the actual print. Okay, that looks nice. Measuring it with my fingers, guys. Do any type of way that you guys could set this up properly. All right, I think it looks good. What we're gonna do is actually use some heat resistant tape, and we're just gonna put this down for us, okay? All sides. And this is how you would do a large oversized print using a 15x15 heat press. We make sure it's on there. We're gonna do on the corners as well. Okay. Looks good. Awesome. I like it so far. Everything is correct. Okay, with us doing that, we don't need to do the laser. We do have the heat press already set at 300, so we are just gonna try to press this right off the bat. Again, strain this up as much as possible, guys. You want to fit this all on the platform. Okay. All right, this should be relaxed up on there. Okay. All right. Start it up. Again, it's going to be a 7-second press. After the 7 seconds, though, we are going to press it again. We are going to do from the bottom. We want to make sure we hit every section. Okay, guys? Okay, so we got that section up. Now for the bottom, since it's a little bit wonky, we're just going to hit it a different way, guys, okay? Again, as a DTF As a DTF printer designer, as a DTF, pressing, you have to come up with creative ways to get the job done. So go sideways, go backwards, however you need to do what you need to do. I know most of the time when you're doing hoodies, you would probably do it the opposite way, but yeah, guys, this is what we need to do. All right, so we got it. We already hit it twice. We are going to let it cool a little bit. I'm going to try to take off this tape before. Already, some of the design is already coming off. In a process run, if you guys are doing like a production run, we have to do a multiple ones. Someone will be pressing while the other one was just going to be doing this. So you at least have it a little bit going a little bit faster instead of one person doing it. Okay. All right. Wow. All right. So we're going to use the same sheet. Well, actually, we should add texture. So let's add texture. We're going to add this back up on here. Making sure it's also straight too as well. And then we're going to also lean it a little bit towards the side. We want to make sure that we don't expose anything that's going to be heat pressed a second time. We are going to do this one more time though, okay guys, because it is a oversized print. But ooh, that came out really nice. Okay, so the last bottom part, we're just going to do the same real quick, okay? And this time we're going to push this the opposite way a little bit more, okay? Awesome. Another 7 seconds. Awesome. Okay, cool. And now we're going to take a closer look at this. Let's bring it over here. All right, guys, let's take a closer look. It really came out nice, guys. It feels nice too as well. It feels pretty premium. Everyone came out really crisp, especially since it's like a fusion of like all the nightmare creatures mixed with some holiday spirit. I don't know, it looks really clean. I like it a lot. I think we could go a full-on step further. But you guys let me know, okay? Do you think it came out really, really well? The whole holiday theme and everything in general, I think this came out really good. I don't know. But you guys let me know up in the comments, okay? Alright guys, we showed you a step-by-step tutorial on making this design on Photoshop, then made it DTF printable using our gang sheet builder. Printed it out, then pressed it on a Smart Blanks tee. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it for you guys. And if you guys need a DTF supplier, hit us up. We would love to earn your business. Like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys on the next one.